Kia ora and welcome to 5 Minutes with the FMA, a podcast by New Zealand's Financial Markets Authority. The FMA has just released a new piece of research called Why Don't Consumers Complain? One of the key findings is that only 1 in 3 consumers feel comfortable that they know how to make a complaint about their financial services provider. Joining me today to talk about all things complaints is Executive Director from Licensing and Conduct Supervision, Clare Bolingford. Welcome, Clare.
Thanks, Heidi.
So, Clare, tell me, why is it important that consumers are able to make a complaint about their financial services provider?
Well, I think there's a couple of reasons why it's important. And the first one is that really consumers need to have trust and confidence in their providers, and they need to feel that they're going to be treated fairly if there is a problem that arises. So being open to receiving complaints and helping customers through the process of making a complaint is really important in ensuring that they do have trust and confidence in the provider.
Mm-hmm. And a key finding of the paper is that less than 1/3 of people feel confident about making a complaint. What does that suggest?
Well, I think, as you said, Heidi, I think the challenge is that people don't always trust that actually they're going to be listened to, and they don't always trust that there will be any point in them putting an effort into making the complaint. They can sometimes see the process as difficult, as complicated, and I think from our perspective, it's really helpful if providers can try and make that process as streamlined as possible, because you can get really valuable information out of complaints or issues that customers are raising with you to actually improve your service overall, and actually make sure that you are providing great products out into the market.
Mm. And what else did the research show?
So the research also showed that 57% of people who have complained feel satisfied with the resolution of that complaint, which actually shows that some companies are doing this well, and we do want to bring out that good practice. We want other firms to understand how they can do better and actually be open and alive to some of the issues that might be there, and welcome those complaints from customers as well.
Mm. And so why is the FMA interested and involved in complaints?
So the FMA is interested and involved in complaints because we want to make sure that customers feel that they are treated fairly through the process. And if something has gone wrong, it's really important that they understand how to raise issues, and that actually there are multiple ways of doing that. So for us, as I said, these can be real moments of truth for companies as well. It's important to understand whether it's just one person that might have been impacted or where something might have gone wrong, or actually whether there's a more systemic problem. So for us, we really want companies to welcome and embrace complaints so that they can understand if there are underlying issues in either the products or the services that they provide.
Mm-hmm. And I understand the FMA has just published an information sheet for industry about complaints. What does this mean? What are we asking firms for?
What we're asking firms to do is make sure that the information that they provide on how to make a complaint is really easily accessible, and that they explain the process really well to customers, so that they can explain things like what timings could be involved when customers might hear back from them about their complaint, but also signposts where there's other help available. So, for example, where dispute resolution schemes might need to play a part if there is a disagreement between the customer and the provider.
Clare, what will the FMA be looking for?
So what the FMA is really looking for is that firms signpost how people can complain if they do have a problem or if they want to raise a concern. What we'll be doing is looking at how firms are doing that in practice. So is it really clear on websites or in branches how people can complain? And is the process straightforward? So we'll be doing some monitoring work to understand actually how firms run their complaints processes and what the outcomes of those are for customers. What we want to do is really highlight good practice that we see in the marketplace and share that across providers, but also see if there's any room for improvement as well.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Clare. Much appreciated. If you'd like more information on anything you've heard today, to read the research or have a look at the info sheet, check out our website at www.fma.govt.nz. See you next time.